Happy Friday, everybody. It's the weekend, baby, and we are here. Thank y'all so much for joining me in this live on this live. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Shout out to all of you all. Please make sure you hit the like button on the way in if you don't mind. Now, happy holidays to everybody, y'all. It's actually what December the 2nd. Christmas is around the corner. Your girl's B-Day is around the corner. It's just a lot going on, a whole lot of. I have to apologize for the continuous time changes for this live, but it seems as though everybody that I reached out to um this week, I had a lot of phone calls out this week where I had left messages about appointments and things of that nature. Everybody wanted to call me back today. hmm Everybody wanted to call me back today, literally after 3 o'clock. So, with that being said, every time I thought I was going to be ready to come on live, I got another phone call. All right, and y'all do know that real life comes before YouTube life. It is what it is. Hey, Gabe. Hey, The Truth. Hey, T. Hey, eBooks. Hey, everybody. Hey, QST. QST, thank you so much for letting me know that. I did not know um, that Coleman had covered this case. So QST says, "Hey, Truth Hurst, the advocate on this case working with the family sent me a message about 3 weeks ago stating the case is still active. I asked if he could share any info. He hasn't responded yet. Thank you so much for letting me know that, sweetie. Um, Actually, this case was brought to my attention by Miss Rosie Charles. Shout out to Miss Rosie Charles. She is a true sipper. I don't know if she's gonna show up in this live or not, but if not, she'll catch the replay. Hey, Sandra. Hey, Janine. Hey, Miss Carla. Hey, Liz B. Y'all come on in, happy Friday. But yeah, apparently this is Miss Charles's step grandbaby. Okay. And I do want to say first off, prayers going up to this family and what they're going through at this time. I I'm going to share, like I always do, as far as these cases are concerned. I'm going to make a way where I'm able to play these, some of the videos. Right now, just do audio. Hey, Bronze Runner, good to see you. Hey, McKay. Y'all, come on in, come on in. I'm going to work this weekend very, very, very hard to try to figure out how I can show these videos that I am playing the audio of. A lot of them, hey heathen, are YouTube videos, and I don't know if these certain content creators will strike. I do want to cover this stuff, but I don't want to put my channel, in any type of jeopardy. So shout out to K Shell. Thank you, K Shell, for supporting the channel early, girl. I appreciate it because it is hard out here for a pimp. And it is the first of the month, girl. Thank you, K Shell. I appreciate you. Thank you, girly. I appreciate you so much. So yeah, y'all, I'm working. Listen, I am, oh Lord, continuously trying to figure things out where I can bring these stories to y'all. I'm just starting off, and I think I'm putting in effort, and I'm gonna continue to put in effort to bring these stories to y'all as best I can. You know what I mean? And I'm still, working through the kinks, but I'll get it. I'll get it. One day I'm gonna be like The Truth. Ha! You feel me? I wanna be like The Truth when I grow up on YouTube. The hell? It is what it is. But until then, we're gonna work our way through this stuff, and we're gonna get through it, and we're gonna cover these stories, right? So I decided to go ahead and do Rosie's story today. Because I had a true shipper that asked me would I go ahead and cover it today, and I said yeah, of course. You know what I mean. So I am going to pull up now. I don't know much about it. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I read things, a lot of things I'm learning. Still great to see you, Truth. Look, good to see you too, Bronze Runner. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it. You know what? I can't. Hold on a minute, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Thank you, T. Thank you for doing that. Continue to drop it for me, sweetheart, if you don't mind. Thank you so so much. Um, I appreciate you. All right, so let me pull up. We're gonna read a couple of articles just to let you all know the gist of the story, and then we're going to listen to a couple of videos. Now, I did not find like a long video on this story, but there are several short videos. So I like to, when I read articles on something, I like to go back to pretty much the first articles and start there and then move my way up. So I'm gonna read this initial article that was put out on October the 18th, 2022. I think this when it first occurred, if I'm not mistaken. This is a picture of Jason. Let me see. Did I upload the other pictures? Let me see. I've got several pictures of him, but I don't think I uploaded them. But yeah, that's Jason, okay? That's Jason Charles. All right, 8 years old. So let's get into this first article, okay, y'all? And then we're gonna listen to a couple of videos. I was hoping Miss Charles would be here, Rosie would be here. And then let me do this. Let me drop the link for anyone that wants to hit it to come up and speak. You're absolutely welcome. He is a cutie pie. He absolutely is. Like some people said in the chat, this story is tragic. It's bad, but we're gonna get into it. That's for anyone that wants to hit the link. And like I said, I was hoping Miss Charles will be in the chat today, where she can come up and speak if she wanted to. But if not, it's okay. It's okay. So let's get into it. This article was published on October the 18th, 2022. An Arkansas family are searching for answers after a family member was burned across his body at the home of a white family who didn't bother calling them or 911 after the incident occurred. 8-year-old Jason Charles was over a friend's home, according to Local 12. The plans were for him to sleep over at their home so that he would go to an amusement park the next day. They were roasting hot dogs when the accident took place. Jason's parents, Lakeisha Bellin and Justin Charles, said that their son called them and hung up. And when Justin called him back, he heard Jason screaming in the background. The parents rushed over to the home and discovered him covered in Vaseline and plastic wrap. The child, it says the boy, but I'm saying the child was severely burned, and the parents had to drive him to the hospital as the family didn't call 911. The family now wonders why no one was called. This incident took place on August the 9th, and Jason is still hospitalized, and he suffered severe burns across 80% of his body. How is a child burned 80% of his body and you don't call 911? Jason has suffered from kidney failure, sepsis, and brain damage and had to be placed on a ventilator and resuscitated twice. Over the course of his hospital stay, he's had multiple surgeries. Doctors have removed 5 inches of his small intestine. Jason's grandmother called the police, and the family says there has been a lack of investigation. 2 months later, the family says that investigators rarely contacted them for witness interviews or medical reports. Justin says he believes. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. All right, y'all, I'm back. I have people who will kill their family that let this baby burn. We don't talk like that in this chat. I don't know who you are. I've never seen you. One of my mods can y'all get that comment out of my chat, and if the person continues, just get the person out. Okay. Um, Let me read y'all comments. It's very unfortunate, yeah. Whose house did he burn in, and what can we do to get rid? Hold on a minute. I know I got my eyes in here. Y'all get rid of that person. I don't have time for crap today. I don't. That's truly true. That's so true. Thank you, E. Brooks. Thank you, sweetie. All right. Let's see. Let me finish with this article. Okay. So, Jason Young's grandmother called the police, and the family says that there has been a lack of investigation. 2 months later, the family says that investigators rarely contacted them for witness interviews or medical reports. Justin says he believes the incident was no accident, and due to JC Young being black and the family's house he was staying in is white, investigators aren't giving the case priority. The stories that's been told never sat right with me from the beginning, Earl Charles, JC Young's grandfather, said. I never understood why so many people dropped the ball and just didn't show any concern. Now, we got to remember this is in Arkansas, y'all. Now, y'all know I rarely listen. Y'all know that I rarely and don't like to make cases about race. But when you look at the fact that, first of all, this is in Arkansas, that's enough said right there. If you go and do your research on Arkansas and crimes in Arkansas and the system in Arkansas, it's pretty much a hot ass mess if you ask me. But the fact that this child, you know, suffered these burns and the family didn't see fit to call the police. The parents had to literally go over to the house to get care for the child. This baby is in the hospital suffering tremendously, and they're saying that the case is not a priority, and the fact that JC Young with his cute self is African American and the family was white. I mean, I don't like to make things about race, but you sometimes you just gotta look at the facts. You have to go with the facts. The stories that's been never told never sat right with me from the beginning. Earl Charles, JC Young's grandfather, said, I never understood why so many people dropped the ball and just didn't show any concern. A GoFundMe fundraiser has been created for Charles. I am going to hold on a minute. I'm trying to find this link so I can place it in there. I don't know, E. Brooks, we're still reading. I don't know how, roasting hot dogs could lead to this, but we're gonna keep reading. Let me do this. I'm trying to place this GoFundMe link in the chat. My device is moving so slow. I I can't even explain to y'all my frustrations right now, but hey, it is what it is. This is crazy. They did nothing. Makes me wonder about their ability to care for that. No, they wouldn't let that come correct. They wouldn't let their own child suffer like that. I'm sorry. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Let me see. As an adult and the homeowner, that child is and assumes responsibility for the well-being of that child. Doesn't matter if it was an accident, they failed to get the baby the help they exactly the truth. I'm gonna place this link in the chat, y'all. All right, y'all. That's the link to the GoFundMe for anybody that feels it in their heart to donate. Okay. Um, couldn't there be child neglect added? They were responsible for his well-being. It would be considered child neglect because the adult did not give the proper care. Right, 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 right. Hey, Niecy. Hey, Truth. Hey, everybody in the bushes at work. Okay, sweetheart. Have a blessed night at work. Have a blessed night at work, sweetie. Um, Let me get back to the article, y'all. One of my mods, I would like for y'all to grab that link and continuously place it in the chat if you don't mind. I appreciate you so so much. That's the GoFundMe that's set up for JCon's family. Okay. Okay, let me see. Let me go back to the article. I think that was it on that article. All right, let's go to another article, y'all. Mm, 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 mm. What kind of people not call his parents? Exactly, Sunflower. Cause see, the first phone call should have been 911, and then the next phone call should have been to his family. Facts. It's ridiculous. White family left black 8-year-old kid. No, I'm not gonna read that one. Let me read the one from Bossip. I like Bossip. Justice for Jason, 8-year-old severely burned on 80% of his body at friend's house. Police refused to investigate. Listen to this, y'all. This is sad as hell. Well, this is an article um put out by Bossip. I don't know if any of you read Bossip or whatever, but I like Bossip. I like Bossip. Y'all make sure you hit that like button for your girl. Feel free to support the channel. It starts out saying this is sad as hell and somebody has a lot of explaining to do. According to KARK, an 8-year-old child, they keep putting boy, but I'm gonna say child, named Jason Charles had 80% of his body burned while staying at a friend's house with plans to go to an amusement park. The friend's family reportedly roasted hot dogs when a fire broke out and burned Jason. Instead of calling emergency services, the family wrapped Jason in Vaseline and saran wrap. Anyone who has never had a burn before knows that wrapping the burn site will trap the heat inside the skin and make the damage considerably worse. I don't understand the wrapping of the damn saran wrap. Why not just call 911? You took the time to wrap the baby up in saran wrap. I mean, oh God, you know what kind of people, the people that are at fault for the accident, too busy. But yeah, um, speaking of worse, the family didn't even contact JC's parents. Did they? Bossum did. The truth. I don't know what to say about you, child. Wow, I like Bossa. Was it bad? My phone is tripping. Oh God. Speaking of worse, the family didn't even contact JC's parents. The, the only reason they found out about the incident is that he called them screaming in pain. When they arrived, they found their son bandaged in the uh, what is that? Aforementioned materials. It's a miracle that they didn't whoop these folks' ass on the spot. Now, Bossa, for anybody that knows, a black. Hey, Jamila, good to see you, boo. Um, Let me screenshot this right here because I may put this in a short. Okay, let's see. I don't know why he keep doing that. This is oh God, Jesus. Okay, Jason called his mom himself screaming, but the phone went dead. His parents rushed to the home of his friend and found that his friend's family had covered him. Okay, we did that part. That before you ask, yes, they are makes this even worse. As a result of his injuries, Jason has been on a ventilator suffering from kidney failure, brain damage, and had multiple surgeries, even coded twice. Coded means severe cardiac arrest, where immediately emergency procedures have to be taken to save a patient's life. To add a wildly offensive insult to this grievous injury, hold on 1 minute, y'all. The truth, what did you do, the truth, Lord? Oh Lord. To add a wildly offensive insult to this grievous injury, after the family contacted the police to initiate an investigation, they said detectives have had little to no communication with them. The incident happened on August 5th. It's been over 2 months. Our thoughts and prayers are with JC and his family. Um, I'm not gonna read that part. Gossip is awful. Something about this sounds something about because they say some stuff that I'm not gonna repeat. Something about this sounds shady as hell, and we're going to be keeping a close eye on the developments of this case. Yeah, this is weird. This is kind of crazy. You know what I mean? Um, I don't understand why are they investigating or I mean it's just weird. Let me see. Let me go to a more recent article, y'all. Let me go to a more recent article and see if there's any updates. I wish Miss Rosie was here. Now, hey Anaya. Now this article was done October 28th. This is the latest article that I have come across. And it was done October 28th, a month ago. Well, it says a month ago right here, but the parents of Jason Charles, an 80-year-old boy who was severely burned at a friend's house in Warren, Arkansas, are demanding answers as they claim that the investigation has been slow for 2 months since the incident happened. On October the 9th, Jason was staying at a friend's house when he called his parents, Lakeisha and Justin. Um, Lakeisha said their call was cut off, and when his father called Jason again, they heard him screaming. His parents said they were told that they were roasting hot dogs when something in the fire exploded and Jason Young got burned. They rushed over to the house where they found Jason Young severely burned and covered in Vaseline and plastic wrap. They said no one at the house called 911, so they had to take him to the hospital by themselves. At the hospital, the young child. Why do they keep? I don't know what it is about that boy that gets me. You know what I mean? It's just, maybe it's just me. I don't like them referring to him as that boy. I don't know why. I'm gonna say hey Miss Gloria. The young child had to be put on a ventilator and resuscitated twice. He underwent multiple surgeries, including removing 5 inches of his small intestine. Aside from the severe burns across 80% of his body, he suffered from kidney failure, sepsis, and brain damage. All of those right there alone by themselves can take you out. I mean, this is a strong little. He's strong, y'all, because all these things combined is a lot. Like I said, kidney failure alone could take you out. Sepsis and brain, all of that by themselves, and he got all three. Hey, J. Eats. Meanwhile, J.C. Young's grandfather, Earl Charles, immediately contacted the police after the incident. The stories that's been told never sat right with me from the beginning, he told Local 12. I never understood why so many people dropped the ball and just didn't show any concern. J.C. Young's mother also said she could not understand why no one at the house immediately called them or 911 for help if they had enough time to cover her son in plastic wrap. And that's what I'm saying. You took the time to cover him in plastic wrap, which everybody knows probably caused more damage, but you couldn't take the time to call 911. It's ridiculous. I don't understand it. Jesse, did they think the damn saran wrap was gonna make the burns go away? I mean, I'm just trying to understand here. Jesse Young's father said he believes what happened was not an accident. He also thinks the authorities are not prioritizing the investigation because his son is black and the family he was staying with is white. It has been 2 months since the incident happened. And JC Young family claims the investigators reached out only a few times for witness interviews or medical reports, making them worried that important evidence might have been lost along the way. Most recently, they were told that the Arkansas State Police will be taking over the investigation and will send the results of the Bradley County Prosecutor's Office. Moreover, what's going on, Miss Gloria? Hold on. Oh my God, these devices. I give up. Oh, Jesus. Oh, you had a death in the family? I didn't see that, Miss Gloria. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Miss Gloria. Our prayers go up to you, sweetie. Please DM me if you need anything, sweetheart. Okay? Um, yeah, I send up prayers for Miss Gloria. Thank you. Moreover, Jason is slowly recovering from the injuries, but his family is still worried about his future. A GoFundMe page was set up to help with his medical bill expenses. It has so far raised more than $20,000. I think I looked at it; it was like 39 or something like that. So for anybody that feels it in their spirit to donate, please do so. Ebooks and other mods are dropping the link in the chat if you want to go over and donate to that GoFundMe, because this is the thing. Like, when he, and I'm claiming it, when he recovers from these injuries. When he recovers from these injuries, he will have lifelong issues. You can believe that. Brain damage, serious. All right, kidney failure, done. He will be on dialysis forever. Sepsis, can be treated, which is probably the lesser of the injuries or whatever. But sepsis even can be, detrimental. So he will have long term, this is sad, y'all. This is sad. They should hire a lawyer and ask the FBI to step in and investigate as a hate crime. The truth, like I said, I normally don't like to put race or hate or anything on stuff, but this right here, this case right here, for some reason, is rubbing me that way. It's really rubbing me that way. I really hate to say it, but it is what it is. This don't make sense. And then, like I say, the authorities in Arkansas, come on, man, really? Uh-uh. Mm-mm. No. Let me see. Let me pull up these videos. Y'all give me a second. Alright, y'all, we're gonna listen to a couple of videos. And I'm gonna try to find the longest one. I normally try to. But some of these content creators, I just cannot. I just can't. Let me see. Let me find one that I think will be good. This guy right here, I like. Let's listen to him. Did I cut it down? Hold on, y'all. Let me turn the volume up. What's going on with my volume? This has been a day. I'm trying to see what's going on with my volume, y'all. This is crazy. Did I miss anybody? Hey, Miss Margie. I don't think it was either, Miss Margie. It's just it's crazy.
Bluetooth pairing. Bluetooth connected.
All right, let me see if that works. Let's see. Is it the? Oh, there it is.
Through a tube connected to a ventilator.
Hold on, y'all. Let me start it over. Okay, here we go, y'all. Regardless of what crime it is, a homeowner was negligent. A lawyer should have already been. Exactly the truth. I agree. Now, this video is from Indisputable with I watched this guy. I'm subscribed. Indisputable with Dr. Rashid Ritchie. Okay. I gotta catch up and put all this information from these videos in the description box, and I will be doing it this weekend. I'm gonna put his link in the description box. His channel is called Indisputable with Dr. Rashid Ritchie, and the title of the video is Black Child Severely Burned at Playdate. No one sought help. Okay, let's listen.
8-year-old child was with a white family, an African-American child with a white family, and got burned all over his body. Questions are still looming. Let me show you the picture of the young man. The media and family, they have provided the information. An Arkansas family is demanding answers and accountability after an 8-year-old child was severely burned. Jason Charles was at a friend's house in Warren, Arkansas in August, preparing to go to Magic Springs the next day. However, he left home with 80% of his body burned, according to his family. This kid and his friend were roasting hot dogs when the fire erupted. No one at the friend's home called or reported the incident. Are you hearing me? No one called or reported the incident. His family believes Jason's race played a role in the lack of urgency in his treatment and attention to his care. Let's go ahead and put up the picture of some of his burns. This 8-year-old kid was in the intensive care unit at Arkansas Children's Hospital, recovering from burns across the back of his body. The child had to be resuscitated twice. He is breathing through a tube connected to a ventilator. He has suffered brain damage, kidney failure, has undergone several surgeries. Doctors have had to remove 5 inches of his small intestine, and he's had a life-threatening infection called sepsis. Let me give you a little more background to this. His mother, Lakeisha Bellin, said her son called and hung up. His father called back, and he was screaming. His parents rushed to the friend's home to find the child covered in Vaseline and plastic wrap. Nobody called 911. Nobody called. The third grader is now in the Arkansas Children's Hospital intensive care unit, continuing to recover. The child's father, Justin Charles, said they do not believe these injuries resulted from an accident. He wants his son to be made whole, to fully recover, but he also wants justice for his child. Here's the thing. There are other moving pieces to this story. We're going to continue to follow this story. There's something here. You have a child who's literally suffering from significant burns that he could die from. And the family, they decide not to call the police, not to call the ambulance, not to call you, but your child calls you and hangs up. Do you think he voluntarily hung up? Do you think somebody hung the phone up for him? Please keep investigating this. And sir, Justin, please, as a father, I'm with you, brother. I'm a father, man. I can't imagine what you're feeling right now, but you're doing the right thing. Keep the pressure high. All right? Ben, thoughts here?
Yeah, I mean, like, ultimately, they can say that the burns themselves were an accident, but you know what's not an accident? Not calling 911, not
That's right.
calling the parents, not doing something. Vaseline and plastic wrap? Are you kidding me? Like, oh my goodness. Some of those infections probably were made worse by that. But, like, ultimately, this needs, like, real investigations to figure out what exactly was going on.
Well said. And we're going to continue to follow this. Obviously, it is a developing story, and we are hopeful and prayerful that the young 8-year-old hero will thrive.
Yeah. All right, let me see. Now, this one, hopefully, is a good one, y'all. It's entitled, What up, family? Hopefully, this is a good one, y'all. I take chances with some of these content creators, but it's entitled Parents Explain Their Side When 8-year-old Jason Burned at Family's Home. So let's listen. I know a couple of days ago I brought y'all the story about Jason Charles, right? The 8-year-old who was found basically burned 80% of his body, so on and so forth. And I know you guys have been infuriated about this story and challenged, so have I. But what I've since found is a actual interview done with his mom and dad, and you want to see this. So justice for Jason, y'all. Trigger warning. The hold on. All right, y'all. Here we go. Hold on, y'all. All right, y'all. Let's listen to this. This is an interview, y'all, with the parents. Okay. Let me see. Let me see if I missed anything from y'all. Thank y'all for dropping that. Thank you, Ebro, for dropping that link. Thank you, T. Let me see. All right, y'all know our sipper, Miss Rosie Charles. This is her step grandbaby. Miss Rosie Charles. This is her step grandbaby, y'all. Okay. All right. Let's listen.
Some of the images in this video can be very graphic, okay? So I'm just warning you ahead of time. If you're squeamish, you don't want to watch this, okay? Justice for Jason.
In the blink of an eye,
Everything could change.
on August 9th, the life of Lakeisha Beelan and Justin Charles's son, Jason, went from playful to painful.
My biggest fear with everything is, my child, might not be the same person that he was at first.
Just a rough situation, to see him laying in the hospital bed like he is.
Since the incident, Jason has been on a ventilator, suffered from kidney failure, brain damage, had multiple surgeries, and even coded twice.
That's hard, on me.
According to the family, Jason was burned while staying at a friend's house in Warren. There, they were roasting hot dogs, and that's when the family says the fire erupted.
You would think by him being burned, the way he was burned, you would think that they would call the police, and nobody was called.
This leaves the family of Jason wondering why authorities weren't called during this emergency.
So many people dropped the ball that should be held accountable.
Earl Charles, Jason's grandfather, says that he was quick to contact police to begin an investigation.
Just to know the truth, because what they're saying, I just don't buy it.
But after nearly 2 months, the family says investigators seldomly reached out. On Thursday, I was notified by Arkansas State Police that they will be taking over the investigation.
They may have lost some important evidence with it being this long.
All they want is the truth, accountability, and for Jason to be all right.
We're just going to keep the faith that, everything turns out all right and he's back to the normal Jason.
Hey fam, what's up? Miss Neek, also known as Miss Neek Revamp. Dominantly on the back of him, it makes me have even more.
I'm not gonna listen to her commentary, but that was an interview with the parents. I'm gonna try to search for other interviews with the news in a minute, but I gotta say this at first. I gotta say this. Chris, can y'all please send up prayers for Chris and his family? Hold on, y'all. Mm. Can y'all send up prayers for Chris and his family? Apparently Chris had a sister that was battling cancer, and she lost her battle to cancer. So can y'all please send up prayers for Chris and his family in this time, if y'all don't mind? Hold on a minute, y'all. Yeah, can y'all please send up prayers for Chris and his family in this time, y'all? Also send up prayers for hold on, let me read I don't want to get it wrong. Hold on. I don't know, Miss Lady Sunflower, and I'm glad Miss Rosie just showed up, y'all. So I'm gonna ask Miss Rosie some questions. I don't know, Miss Rosie, I don't know if you can hit the link or not. I would like for you to hit the link if you want to. You know what I'm saying? If you don't, it's okay. I got a message, but I don't even know where the damn message went. I am so irritated, y'all. Like, I don't get it. Like, I don't even see it no more. I'll look for it and let y'all know when I find it. But Can y'all please pray for Chris and his family at this time? Chris just lost his sister. Um, so much going on, y'all. Hold on. What's up, money boy? I'm gonna drop the link, y'all. If Miss Rosie want to hit the link, or anybody that's in the chat that wants to hit the link and come up, please feel free to do so. Hey Slay, hey Miss Linda, thank y'all so much for sending up prayers for Chris and his family. Thank you so much. Come on, Bronze Run, it doesn't make sense. Miss Rosie, if you can hit the link, please hit the link. If not, it's okay. It's just so many questions. You know what I mean? Like, this story is heartbreaking. It's really, really heartbreaking, but it's also it causes people to be angry. I mean, I'm so irritated and angry right now, and it's like I don't get it. Like, I just don't get it. And then, like I said, these people, these authorities or whatever you want to call it, yeah, this is one that I'm gonna try to get, like, police reports, court records, or whatever. And I don't think it's no court records or nothing like that, because ain't nobody doing nothing. Ain't nobody doing nothing. Like, I don't understand. I'm at work right now, but I will answer any questions in the chat. All right, so Miss Rosie, first of all, let me ask you this question first. I saw an interview that I guess that may be your stepson and his wife, or either your stepdaughter and her husband. I don't know the situation. I know you did say that was your step grandbaby, right? So I saw where they did an interview on the news. Do you think they would do a interview? Let me know if you think they would do an interview, because I really would like to do an interview with them. But other than that, like somebody asked, how long did they know this family where he was at? Like, how close were the families? How long had they known them? And things of that nature. Like, how long did they know them before JCN was allowed to spend the night at their house? I'm just coming in, so I don't know the story. Thank you, D True. Thank you for the prayers for Chris and Miss Gloria. Thank y'all so much, Chris, Miss Gloria. I need y'all to send up prayers for Goddess as well. I saw a message. I gotta go back and try to find that message, but I think she was letting me know something about what she was gonna have to go through. But I gotta find it. I don't want to misquote anything. And right now, my devices are acting stupid, and it's just on top of that, I'm just really, really irritated. I'm really, really irritated. But um how long did they? That was one question that was in the chat, Miss Rosie. Stepson and the baby mama. Okay, I got you. Got you. Um, Chris lost his sister. Yours truly. He lost his sister. Okay. So much going on, y'all. So much going on. Um, yeah. Damn it, I'm wasting stuff. Y'all see when I get irritated, y'all. Oh my God, I just made a mess. Damn it. Okay, y'all. Give me a second. Give me a second. All right, y'all. Let me see. I think I got it all up. Hey, Miss Nina. I'm coming, y'all. Whoo, Lord have mercy. Okay, let me see what I missed. The boys have been, hold on. The boys have been friends for over 2 years. The little boy had always slept over at JC's house. They never let him go over to their house, but this one time they did, and they are struggling now. Wow. Oh my God. Mm, 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 mm. Y'all, this is crazy. This is this is crazy. And for the parent, let me see if I can find some other interviews, y'all. I don't get speechless a whole lot, but I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Like I'm really just like kind of speechless right now. I'm here, y'all. I'm looking. I think that may be the only interview out there, and yeah, I think that's the only interview that's out there.
I sent you a text message of an interview they did.
Did you? I'm telling you, my
Yeah, it
devices are
might not
really
have went through.
tripping.
Mine wouldn't send for a minute either. I reset my device though, so maybe reset yours.
Okay, hold on. I think I see it. I just didn't get a notification. Let me see.
What up, family? So you all know a couple of days
Oh
ago I
yeah,
brought
I
y'all
just
the
listened
story
to that
about
one. That's the
Jason
only one
Charles,
though.
right? The 8-year-old who
Yeah,
was
we just listened to
um
that one. We just listened to that one. Oh, this was a text message. Okay, so y'all, please send up prayers for Goddess. Um, I thought I was looking at my Instagram because normally she write me on Instagram, but this is a text message. Okay, Miss Lady Sunflower. She's gonna have to have surgery. Not surgery. I'm sorry, a biopsy, y'all, on her thyroid. So can y'all please continue to send up prayers for Goddess as well? Goddess, Miss Rosie, Miss Gloria, Chris. So many people, y'all. So many of us who need prayer. Can y'all please continue to send up prayers for each other? Okay. All right. So I can't find another interview. I'm not gonna continue to read those articles because they just redundant. They all say the same thing. I just got a lot of questions, and Miss Rosie's at work. I don't really want to. Maybe we can, Miss Rosie, if the family has not looked for a lawyer, find a lawyer that specializes in homeowner liability and neglect, also personal injury. I agree, the truth. Hey, Georgia girl. All right, brunch runner. Thanks for joining, sweetheart. I appreciate you. Um. Okay, so there's a lot of people that's coming in that say they don't know what's going on. Let me play this. Let me play this one more time, just so everybody can get a gist of what's going on. Okay, yes, I'm going to watch the replay so I can understand what's going on. Look at this beautiful baby boy. Okay, I'm gonna play this right quick, y'all, for those who just coming in. All right, so listen to this.
Little more background: an 8-year-old child was with a white family, an African American child with a white family, and got burned all over his body. Questions are still looming. Let me show you the picture of the young man. The media and family, they have provided the information. An Arkansas family is demanding answers and accountability after an 8-year-old child was severely burned. Jason Charles was at a friend's house in Warren, Arkansas in August, preparing to go to Magic Springs the next day. However, he left home with 80% of his body burned, according to his family.
Okay, I missed that. Thank you, Miss K. I missed that. Rosie typed in the chat that a civil rights attorney out of Texas has agreed to take the case. Thank God. Thank God. I did not see that. I did not see that comment. So thank you, Miss K. Thank you.
This kid and his friend were roasting hot dogs when the fire erupted. No one at the friend's home called or reported the incident. Are you hearing me? No one called or reported the incident. His family believes Jason's race played a role in the lack of urgency in his treatment and attention to his care. Let's go ahead and put up the picture of some of his burns. This 8-year-old kid was in the intensive care unit at Arkansas Children's Hospital, recovering from burns across the back of his body. The child had to be resuscitated twice. He is breathing through a tube connected to a ventilator. He has suffered brain damage, kidney failure, has undergone several surgeries. Doctors have had to remove 5 inches of his small intestine. And
I think he kind of misquoted right there, Miss Linda. He did not leave home with the burns. Okay, let me talk and then I'll replay this because I think he misquoted right there. Jason Charles, 8 years old, went to a friend's house to stay overnight to go to an amusement park the next day. Jason is African American. The family was a Caucasian family. This is in Arkansas, okay? Warren, I think. Warren, Arkansas. Jason goes over to the friend's house, and then this is amazing to me that they're not mentioning any names. Like the name of the family. I guess they're trying to protect the family. I don't know. I don't know why they would try to protect the family because Jason was not protected. Jason was not protected, so I don't know why there's no names of this family because I would definitely be looking for articles on them, but I don't know a name. Okay, so Jason goes over to a friend's house, to spend the night, and apparently they were roasting hot dogs. Don't know if they was roasting hot dogs outside on the grill. Don't know what. Don't know what. All right, so they were roasting hot dog. Something exploded in the fire. Jason gets burned. 80% of his body. Mostly the back from what I'm looking at in these pictures. I mean, was he turned away from the fire? I mean, why is his burns on the back of him? If he was roasting hot dogs, I mean, wouldn't the burns be on the front of his body once the explosion went off or whatever? But the burns, all the pictures that I've seen, the burns are on his back, the back of his body. Okay? Jason gets burned. Jason calls his parents screaming. While his parents is trying to figure out what's going on, Miss Linda, if he started to run, he would still have burns on the front of his body, though. I mean, I know the fire would spread if you try to run, but why are all the burns? From what I see now, I don't know for facts. But from what I see from the pictures that I've seen, the burns are on the back of his body. Jason calls his parents screaming. The phone is hung up. Dad calls back, and I don't know who answered, but the parents hear Jason screaming in the background. They rush to the house to find their son is burnt. 80% of his body is burnt. 911 has not been called. So these folks didn't call his parents, and they didn't call 911 because Jason is actually the one that made the initial call to his parents. So these folks didn't call his parents, and they didn't call 911. Parents get there, he's burned. They take him to the hospital, call 911. I'm not for sure. He gets to the hospital. Jason has had several surgeries. Portions of his what they say. This video is gonna tell it, so I'm not gonna try to. My mind is everywhere, but he's had several surgeries. He's got sepsis, kidney failure, and brain damage. The investigation is non-existent at this point. The family feel like it ain't even being investigated for real, for real. All right, just listen.
Was with a white family, an African-American child with a white family, and got burned all over his body. Questions are still looming. Let me show you the picture of the young man. The media and family, they have provided the information. An Arkansas family is demanding answers and accountability after an 8-year-old child was severely burned. Jason Charles was at a friend's house in Warren, Arkansas in August, preparing to go to Magic Springs the next day. However, he left home with 80% of his body burned, according to his family.
I'm thinking he meant that he left their home. He left their home, which would be the family.
This kid and his friend were roasting hot dogs when the fire erupted. No one at the friend's home called or reported the incident. Are you hearing me? No one called or reported the incident. His family believes Jason's race played a role in the lack of urgency in his treatment and attention to his care. Let's go ahead and put up the picture of some of his burns. This 8-year-old kid was in the intensive care unit at Arkansas Children's Hospital, recovering from burns across the back of his body.
Do you hear that, Miss Linda? The back. I'm looking at the picture, his whole back, and it's only showing his back. It ain't showing the lower extremities. His whole back is burned.
The child had to be resuscitated twice. He is breathing through a tube connected to a ventilator. He has suffered brain damage, kidney failure, has undergone several surgeries. Doctors have had to remove 5 inches of his small intestine, and he's had a life-threatening infection called sepsis. Let me give you a little more background to this. His mother, Lakeisha Bellin, said her son called and hung up. His father called back, and he was screaming. His parents rushed to the friend's home to find the child covered in Vaseline and plastic wrap. Nobody called now.
Now, come on. Plastic wrap, really? On a person that's been burned. 2 things. I don't give a damn how much Vaseline you put on it. That shit is gonna hurt removing that plastic wrap off that child. It's gonna pull his skin off. It's gonna cause more damage. And when they wrapped him with the plastic wrap, the heat was contained, which probably is the reason why his organs are damaged, or his organ. The brain damage, I'm still trying to figure that one out. What in the hell did they do to this baby? Like, what did they do? And then you mean to tell me these people sitting around and the family feel like it's not even being investigated? Baby, I'm sorry. See, it is instances. Y'all know I don't condone or promote violence. I'm sorry, I just don't. But it's instances like this. Instances like this.
111. Nobody called. The third grader is now in the Arkansas Children's Hospital intensive care unit, continuing to recover. The child's father, Justin Charles, said they do not believe these injuries resulted from an accident. He wants his son to be made whole, to fully recover, but he also wants justice for his child. Here's the thing. There are other moving pieces to this story. We're going to continue to follow this story. There's something here. You have a child who's literally suffering from significant burns that he could die from. And the family, they decide not to call the police, not to call the ambulance, not to call you, but your child calls you and hangs up. Do you think he voluntarily hung up? Do you think somebody hung the phone up for him?
But the truth, because the nature of the crime and the investigation is dealing with a crime against a child. But this is the thing: if that is the reason, the truth, why is his name being mentioned? I mean, he's the minor child. He's the victim. His parents are the victims. Their names and things of that nature are out there. I can type in their name right now and pull them up. Why are I mean, I get it, but it's a crime. If it's a crime, then the parents are actual criminals. So when does the criminals have more protection than the victims? Well, that makes sense, Miss Rose. That makes good sense, and that I understand. But come on, the truth. How do they warrant protection and being anonymous when his name is out there, his parents' name are out there? Why they got why? Well, who's protection? Listen, oh my God, I just can't. I just can't.
Please keep investigating this. And sir, Justin, please, as a father, I'm with you, brother. I'm a father, man. I can't imagine what you're feeling right now, but you're doing the right thing. Keep the pressure high. All right? Ben, thoughts here?
Yeah, I mean, like, ultimately, they can say that the burns themselves were an accident, but you know what's not an accident? Not calling 911, not calling the parents, not doing something. Vaseline and plastic wrap? Are you kidding me? Like, oh my goodness. Some of those infections probably were made worse by that. But, like, ultimately, this needs, like, real investigations to figure out what exactly was going on.
Well said. And we're going to continue to follow this. Obviously, it is a developing story, and we are hopeful and prayerful that the young 8-year-old hero will thrive.
Yeah. Let me see. Let me see this video. Mm. See the video, y'all. It's supposed to be a video, but I don't think it is. It's just articles, y'all. Lakeisha, yeah, it's just articles mentioning the same. This is sad. And to me, honestly, there's no excuse. Let me see this. I mean, just like that person said, even if the initial burns or an accident, I mean, why not call the 911? I feel the young child or the family involved, not the victim, has something to do with the accident. He may have pushed him. I'm listening to the end before I say anything else. That's pretty much it, Miss Linda. It is what it is. I mean, that's what happened. It's not a whole big investigation because there is none. For real. And what kind of people can hear a child screaming from being burned and not call 911? Come on, Miss Lynn. Come on. It's ridiculous. It's no, I mean, it's just no, to me, as far as the calling of the 911 and all that, it's no excuse. There's no excuse they can give. Now, you do have to wait for the investigation to see what happened as far as um what caused him to be burned. But you got to think about it. For them not to call 911, it had to be some type of foul play. I'm sorry. It just is what it is. Cause let me see what this says.
There has to be justice.
Yeah, I can't listen to all content creators. I just can't. Um, yeah. Okay, y'all. I don't look. I'm gonna search some more, but I don't think it's really much to find. I'm gonna see if there's some like reports out there on this. Well, I mean, Miss Linda, it is what it is. We not. I can't give you something that's not there. It's enough. I mean, what information do you need? Like, tell me what information do you need to have an opinion, like to have an opinion of this situation. The facts are the facts. We don't know all of the facts, but with the facts that we know, something's not right. Something is not right. And the fact that these people are not investigating this like they're supposed to be doing, there's no excuse. I'm sorry. I don't want to hear no motherfucking legal lingo. I don't want to hear none of that shit. I don't want to hear none of that. Justin and I are very close. He is like my son, but he has a mother, and for that reason, I try and I get it and not overstep my boundaries because I don't want to rekindle any bad feelings between she and I. I get it. I get it, Miss Rose. It's a sticky situation. I really and truly, honestly get it. But this is crazy. This is crazy. Let me see what this is.
To spread awareness and should not call the police. Baby, that is only the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah, I can't. All right, y'all. That's pretty much it. That's it on that case. Like I said, I'm gonna try to find some more stuff. Any updates or whatever. Miss Charles, if she wants to come up at any time, in the future, let me know. I'll drop the link for you to come up. But that's pretty much it on this case. Hopefully there will be more to report on it, because hopefully there will be some type of charges filed. Period. It is what it is. It's just not making sense to me. It's not making any type of sense to me. But hey, it is what it is. Unless anybody has questions, want to hit the link or anything, I'm gonna get off of here. A lot more information. I'm a fact finder. If you don't want legal stuff, that's why I can't say anything. It's true. There's nothing legal to say, Miss Linda. And I get it that you're a fact finder, but you talking to me like I supposed to know something that's not out there. I don't know. I just don't know. And my thing is, you don't have to have a lot of legal lingo in order to form an opinion about something that's being done. The fact of the matter is, the child was burned. The child was burned in the care of people who didn't think enough of him to call 911 or to call his parents. That's not complicated. It's not a bunch of legal lingo that you have to place with that in order to form an opinion. The child was burned and no one called 911. They wrapped him, which was very painful doing it. They wrapped him in fucking saran wrap like he was a fucking animal, okay? Which caused more damage, I'm sure. And I'm not yelling at you, Miss Linda. I'm not angry. It's just that right now in this moment, I can't with that. I can't with legal because legal is not doing anything right now. So I can't give you legal if it's not out there. Period. There's nothing legal to report because there's nothing legally. There's nothing legally that has been done. The fuck was he? A turkey and then they wrap the turkey up in saran wrap? I mean, come on. It don't take all of that, Miss Linda, for a person to know that shit is wrong. That shit is wrong. And you gotta think about it. These parents got to live with this every day. They heard the screams of their child. We all know what burns feel like. We all know what burns feels like. Them burns hurt. And he was burned on most of his body. Them parents is never gonna get out of their mind, out of their brain, that baby screaming. Miss Rosie said, JC Young has made great progress, thank God. He don't seem to have brain damage. His kidneys started back working. He is in rehab now. The burns are healing great. He has a trait that is being reduced. Thank God, Miss Rosie. Thank God. Thank God. Y'all, that's the link to the GoFundMe if anybody feel it in their spirit to donate and help this family out. I will be going over there myself. I will. Because, it's just the right thing to do. Yeah, I'm gonna get off of here before I Miss London, you can't get to the bottom of something that's not um when all the facts haven't been presented. So there's really no getting to the bottom of it. And the fact of the matter is, the people who has it in their hands to get to the bottom of it are not doing anything. So thank God, according to Ms. Rosa, the family has an attorney who would likely, probably get to the bottom of it, and we'll hear more about it. This case is fairly new. It happened, I think, in October. So I'm pretty sure, and I'm gonna keep checking for updates, y'all. I am. Yes, justice for JC Young. I'm gonna keep I'm coming back, yours truly. I'll be back later on tonight on the After Hours channel. But I gotta get off right now and gather myself, child. I do. Cause this is crazy. Can you imagine? Like, I would be losing it. They would be writing about me probably. Don't curse me out. I'm not cursing you out, Miss Lynn. I would never. I'm not cursing. If I did curse, I'm not cursing you. I would never curse you out, Miss Lynn. I'm just y'all know how I am. Lord have mercy, Jesus, I can't help it. We know their names, but they have not ever mentioned their name. The story about it, how it happened, has changed. Also, y'all do have a story from them, Miss Rosie. So y'all do have a story about, oh God. And I'm not gonna even ask you to put it out there. Like, I know this is sensitive because now it is lawyers and all of that involved. So I just, Miss Rosa, just say what you can. Give us updates on JC. That's the most important thing. I'm so glad you put that last comment in about his progress. Thank God. Thank God. Okay. Thank you, Miss Lunda. I'm glad you understand, honey, because it's not about you, Miss Lunda. But see, I know how your mind works. I know how your brain works, girl. You want some answers that I can't give. Like, this is crazy. This is crazy. It appears that it started from the back. We think they were in the middle covering up. Covering up what, Miss Rosie? It appears that it started from the back. We think they were in the middle covering up. I need to know what covering up what, Miss Rosie. And this is what y'all remember when I made the statement yesterday. And I really, really hate to coincide the two, but I have to. I have to say this. The fact that I see articles, I do. I see a couple of YouTube videos done by content creators. I do. But it's cases like this that make me think now. You have Takeoff. When Takeoff passed, there was coverage out this world. So much coverage that I don't think anybody has seen everything that was put out on it. You have Shanquilla. God rest both of their beautiful souls. Coverage after coverage after coverage after coverage. And I get it. And I get that when certain, deaths happen, it be the circumstances that really causes the media frenzy. I mean, Takeoff was a celebrity. Shanquilla passed in Mexico. I get it that it be certain factors. But this story right here for me, this is what should be flooding YouTube as well. Like this story should be flooding YouTube. I had no idea about this story. Like none. Why isn't Did they, Brooks? Okay, well that's good. I'm not talking about that. But thank God for that as well. But um I can sort of kind of guess who it was, but I'm not gonna guess. But yeah. Um but the thing about it is I feel like that JCon's story should be covering YouTube as well. I mean, when Takeoff passed, you couldn't stroll YouTube without seeing a video. When Shanquilla passed, you couldn't stroll without seeing all this fake news out there, all these content creators making these videos. Why is it not that way for this baby? Even though he didn't pass, thank God. But the story, you know what I mean? The story. This is a story where something can actually be done. Like I just don't get it, y'all. I get irritated with the way of the world sometimes. That's just me. The other family won't speak. They're protecting their child, who I think is the sinner. I think so. I think so too. The true something. I think so too. But this is the thing. Their child deserves protection. I get it, and it's facts. Their child deserves protection. Jason deserved protection. Cause like I said, if it was an accident, and accidents do happen, y'all. But my thing is this with me. I don't have like other people kids in my presence all the time as far as just me, unless the parents are here. I have my grandbabies, right? But with me, when I have other people's children in the house, I am extra extra cautious. I don't know, Miss Linda. I don't know. I'm not discussing that case, so I don't know anything about it. I don't even follow it anymore, so I don't know what's going on with that case. Um, JC on Trake is being reduced, so he will be able to talk soon. Please don't judge his parents because they are very good parents and very protective of him. He cried so hard to go see. Oh no, we would never judge his parents, Miss Rosie. Never ever, never judge his parents. And I hope you didn't get that from anything I said. No, we would never. His parents are at fault. Zero, zero accountability to me. What I'm saying is, like, when I have other people kids in my care, I'm extra cautious because the one thing I don't want to happen is for another, a child that's somebody else's child to get hurt or anything to happen in my care. And the thing about it is, with that happening to Jason, I don't understand. You feel me? Like, I don't understand why these people didn't make these phone calls. There's no way to explain that away, y'all. There's nothing they can say, in my opinion, that can that can explain away them not calling 911 and then calling their child's parents. You know what I mean? Like, to me, there is no it's just this is if that's it. That's all. And like I say, of course, their child deserves protection. It's a reason why them people's names are not out there. Because they know people are angry. They know people are angry. They know this shit don't. I don't halfway remember. But anyway, um, I'm just what I was basically saying, e-books, is they for me they can never explain away why they didn't make the phone calls. You know what I'm saying? They can't. That to me will never be able to be explained. Them not making the phone calls to 911 and to his parents. Period. And like I say, I get it that they want to protect their child. Everybody wants to protect their children, but the thing about it is, Jason deserved protection as well. And I think it's probably a couple of reasons why they had not put that family's name out there. But one thing I will say, and I may regret saying this later, I don't know, but I'm gonna say it because it's on my heart to say it. I'm gonna say it. Like, if I feel like if the roles were reversed, I'm gonna just say it, y'all. I feel like if the roles were reversed, and I feel like if that had happened to their child in JC's parents' care, there would be charges, there would be media coverage. A lot of things would have been done differently, and I feel that way. And it just is what it is. It just is what it is. Period. I feel like it, it would be charges filed. I feel like it would be more media coverage on it, and that's what I feel. But I'm gonna get off of here, like I said before. Whew, mm, I honestly feel that way, Miss Marjorie. I honestly feel that way, and I know it's bad. I know it's bad, but it's just no excuse for this shit. And then me knowing the Arkansas, like, I know somebody that stays in Arkansas that can literally tell y'all about that. You know, boy. Mm, yep. It just is what it is. I'm gonna get off here. Like I say, Miss Rosie, please keep us updated with JC Young's progress. I am so happy. And I am thanking God and will continue to thank God in all of my prayers that he's doing better and he's recovering. I feel so sad for this baby. I can only imagine if it was one of my babies. I mean, come on. I just, see, when something happens initially, that's enough. Like, what happened, that's enough to take you out of here. You feel me? But then when you get to where you feel like people are doing nothing to bring justice for your child, that's enough to make you snap. You want to talk about protection for them? What about protection for him? I'm just saying. But I'm gonna get off of here, y'all. Miss Rosie, please keep us updated on JC's progress. We really, 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 really want to know his progress, and we are praying for your family, his family. We're praying for him that he will continue to recuperate from all of this, and hopefully justice will be served. In a perfect world, I know it will be, but we all know this is not a perfect world. You know what I mean? So yeah, we'll continue to pray for your family. Y'all please continue to pray for Miss Gloria, who suffered a loss in her family today. Continue to pray for Chris, who lost his sister today, Lord. And continue to pray for Goddess. Goddess is going through some medical stuff right now. We have a lot of siblings. I pray for our sister Sonia, our sister Tony. So many, y'all. So many. Okay. I think Are You Ready is still recovering from some things. Miss Monica. Y'all just say a general prayer for all the siblings and their families, as I do each and every night, okay? Truth, you are right. It was one of my biological children. I will be beating that ass every day. They will have a cell reserved for me, but I'm trying to stay than my boundaries as a step parent. And I get it. It's very touchy, Miss Rosie. I've dealt with being a step parent before, and I do know that it is very touchy. So I respect you for that, and I feel you. I feel you. I need the GoFundMe link dropped again. Hey, SJW. Did I miss her? Hey, baby. How's the baby? Um, can y'all drop that link again for the GoFundMe? Anybody feeling in a spirit and is able to, please go over there and support that fund for JC's parents. Any little bit helps. I feel like in a situation like this, yeah, pray for Miss Linda's classmate as well. Y'all remember you telling me that, Miss Linda. No, I was just saying to pray for her back. Oh, you were saying pray. Oh, thank you, Ebooks. Yes. SJW's baby. Our baby sipper. Yes. Thank you, Ebooks. See, Ebooks, you good for something sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really are good sometimes for me, girl. You and yours truly. Okay? Heathen, all of y'all. Y'all got my back. Thank you, girl. Yeah, y'all please pray for SJW and her beautiful baby, okay? Um, I'm so sorry to hear that, Miss Linda. I am so sorry to hear that. Y'all, it's the holiday season and so much is going on. I'm gonna be honest, when I did I did ebooks. Cause when I talk, sometimes I look away from my device, but oh yeah, Fun Berry. Thank you, Concrete. You know what? Y'all know what I'm finna do. And I've been meaning to start this. I'm finna write all this stuff down right now. So when I mention stuff, I won't forget. Okay, so we got Miss Rosie and JC's family. We got Chris. We got Goddess. Miss Monica. Miss Gloria. SJW baby. We got Fawnberry. Truth, I will put my phone number, my email address in your email. You can call me or email me. I will, Miss Rosie. Thank you so much. I will absolutely. I have to call Miss Fun now that I think about it. Somebody mentioned her. I gotta call Fun. Who else, y'all? Sonia, Tony. Of course, I'll Slay. And I'm probably gonna end up adding on to this list, but that's what I can think of right now. Truth, I was a block away when it happened. I didn't know it was her 18 nephew. Oh wow. I'm so sorry, Miss Linda. I am so sorry. I'm blowing. So sorry. Tell your friend we're praying for her, sweetie. I ain't getting no shout out. What you? I just said your name, yours truly. I just said you and E Books, y'all good for something other than getting on my nerves. Y'all really are good for something sometimes. You feel me? I just said it. I can't. I cannot. I know one thing about it. No matter how frustrated I be on these lives, one of y'all gonna make me laugh. Hey, Rice Cake. Thank you, sweetheart. Oh, Lord. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna get off of here. I ain't going and sick too. All right, y'all pray for I ain't going, okay?
What's up,
oh, shoot.
my
Girl, bye. I'm sorry, y'all hit the button by mistake. I ain't going as well, y'all. Y'all pray for her as well. Like I say, it's so much going on, y'all. That's why I cannot entertain bullshit. And it's just facts on period. I cannot. So yeah, y'all continue to pray for each other. Pray for each other's families. And I'm gonna get out here because I'm going in my prayer room. And I'll see y'all later on. No, can't handle the truth. I can't do. Yeah, my YouTube timeline is up on my phone, and I hit her by mistake, girl. So nah, Whew. All right, y'all. That's a picture of JC on y'all over the fireplace. That is sweet little JC on. Y'all continue to pray for him, okay? With that being said, I'm gonna get off of here. I will see y'all around in these YouTube streets, I'm sure. Thank you, Miss Linda. Thank you so much, Miss Linda. I appreciate that. And if I, like I say, if it appeared like I was angry with you, I was not angry with you, Miss Linda. I'm just angry at the situation. And that's why I need to get off here because I don't want to snap on anybody for no reason. And I tend to do that when I get a little irritated. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to do that. So I'm going to get off of here and go pray about it. I'll see y'all later on these YouTube streets. I will also see y'all later in the after hours, okay? Trust me when I tell you they're about to be in for a rude awakening very soon. It will not be covered up. Thank God, Miss Rosa. Amen. Amen. And with that being said, we're going to get out of here, y'all. I love y'all. Look at me. Y'all be safe, be blessed, never stress. Pray about it. You feel me? Don't be stressed. Pray about it. Prayers work more than you know. All right. And with that being said, I'm going to get off of here. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for supporting me today, for supporting the channel. Shout out to the True Sippers. Shout out to my fabulous, fabulous, hardworking moderators. And also shout out to my monetary contributors. I appreciate y'all more than you know. With that being said, I will see y'all later, True Sippers. Y'all be safe.
My feet up, my feet up, my feet up. Hey, yo, keep back with my feet up in the trap. I'm doing me. My feet up, I'm doing me. My feet up. Hey, yo, keep back with my feet up in the trap. I'm doing me. Keep my distance from these suckers. I can't let them ruin me. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me. 13 jumped off the porch with drugs is insurance. Hey, yo, keep back with my feet up. Get back with my feet up. Get back with my feet up in the trap. I'm doing me. Hey, yo, get back with my feet up. Get back with my feet up. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me. Way to work naked like a skinny dipping. No crossing needed for this crucifixion. Sold out, couple screws missing. Paranoid religion, superstition. No paper in the river fishing. Niggas stole word in the kitchen without a diamond, still shine kissing. Selling rocks for everybody kissing. Falling strong, charging for a mission. Mathematics, simple addition. Bad luck like a bad kid. One of the few still a better fit, no matter what. Never act different, no GPS. Put it back tripping. Money cup, guess I'm back slipping. Like that's the kid, I guess I'm back asleep. Hey, yo, keep back with my feet up in the trap. I'm doing me. Keep my distance from these suckers. I can't let them ruin me. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me. 13 jumped off the porch with drugs is insurance. Hey, yo, keep back with my feet up. Get back with my feet up. Get back with my feet up in the trap. I'm doing me. Hey, yo, get back with my feet up. Get back with my feet up. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me. I was riding the tours, dreaming on the way. Got another L, them another day. Go by the X-Day, pop run it up. Back down with the dude, shout out to the lake. Real reach at a rally, it's the run it up. Walk run it up, rock step run it up. I'm a star cloud now, I'm an anticipate. Roll run it, show money, get it straight. Black brother finna kill, at me run away. Riding money, 6-9 person on the day. I was counting money way back on the day. 7 8 with a boy, money boy train. HD lifestyle, let me phone back. 4 minutes, rock on, hand up. Being legal, I killed 34 days. Sick and tired of it, gotta hey, yo, keep back with my feet up in the trap, I'm doing me. Keep my distance from these suckers, I can't let them ruin me. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me. 13 jumped off the porch with drugs is influence. Hey, yo, keep back with my feet up. Get back with my feet up. Get back with my feet up in the trap, I'm doing me. Hey, yo, get back with my feet up. Get back with my feet up. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me. Hey, yo, keep back with my feet up in the trap, I'm doing me. Keep my distance from these suckers.